We're gonna get started in just a minute, guys. I'm just gonna grab some water. Right back. Yo, how's everybody doing? Pump day. It's pretty sick. So I'm watching this right now to see if we're gonna break structure to the downside. Let me set an alert here. Actually, we can look at some other stuff. Bitcoin's posturing in this like right underneath the spider line. It's failing to close any candles really above it. Uh, it's kind of ascending triangle. If this momentum breaks, we'd probably be looking at like some sort of correction, right? But not necessarily, you know. If Bitcoin's just going up only, we can keep riding it. So let's start with the daily here. So all we've really done on the daily is test the 50 EMA, come back up, mitigate resistance, come down, test the 50 EMA again. Uh, we didn't close any candles below the spider line, so that's good. Looks like we have some room up to like 110. The question is, do they want to come down and grab liquidity first, or do they want to just run it up? And that's really all going to depend on this trend line, if this trend line holds or not, and what happens with Bitcoin Gold here. Uh, what I do like about this is there's been, if you look at CVD on Bitcoin Gold, it's just been going straight up. People have been, liquidity's been leaving gold and coming into Bitcoin, which is, it's nice. We just kind of consolidating here in a sideways range. Bitcoin doesn't really know what it wants to do. Does anybody have any like altcoins that they want to look at while we wait for Bitcoin to do anything? Is anything moving today? Oh, XRP is kind of moving. That's cool. Moodang's moving. Oh, Kaz. Yeah, I dropped some of these in FG's Discord. Longs for these. Let's take a look at those. Let's look at XRP. Okay, so XRP broke 4-hour market structure here bearishly. Let's get rid of this for now. And then came down to test demand. Found support back where it broke out from, and now it's sitting right in a order block here. And this is a breaker block because this block caused 4-hour market structure to break. So you would generally expect a reaction out of here. So if anything on XRP right now, until this high like breaks and something, and we close a 4-hour candle above it, I'd be looking for like shorts, which doesn't bode well for Bitcoin. But it also is kind of doing the same thing. It's kind of just cooling off here. Let's look at the 15. Did we lose 15 structure? No, we didn't. Okay. What about the 12? So we did lose 12-minute structure here. So we lost 12-minute right here. And then it looks like we came back up to test this. Yes, you could have it. Yeah, we came back up to like test this area of supply. and that gave us a reaction down. So we're in like a 12-minute downtrend right now. So we definitely wouldn't consider any longs until the 12-minute breaks here. Hey, what's up, TF? How you doing? XRP printed a 5-minute buy on Cipher Matrix. Okay, let's see. Oh, it did. You're right. MACDs have reset. So it is in a downtrend. It rejected off of the previous lows. Let's see. Let's like zoom in a little bit. So we got 2-minute bullish internal structure here, but we just broke external structure. It's really, I think it's just going to depend on what Bitcoin wants to do. And it looks like Bitcoin wants to roll over. Yeah, I'm in a short from this spider line here. It's a little early, but I I mean, look at this. It's like a triple top, right? Like, came up to the spider line, couldn't break through, consolidated, couldn't break through, SFP grabbed liquidity, still couldn't break through, and now we're trying to break down. MACD reset, yeah. So like this, for example, is like way overheated on the MACD, right? Because it's like, you see how the MACD line is really high up. Oh wait, hold on, hold that thought 1 second. Yeah, yeah. Bitcoin. If this 5-minute candle closes down here, Bitcoin's or wait, where's the 5-minute? Yeah, this 5-minute candle closes like this. Bitcoin's going down. Wait a second. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it looks like it's trying to break structure to the downside. It may SFP again, but it's probably coming down to like here, this demand block. Let's check the 1 hour. Where's it at? Yeah, it has support here. So if you are one of the people that follow like the Bitcoin gold, that's something we can go over too. Trades, like I would set an alert here. Because it did break structure here on the 1 hour. External structure, which is good. So it came down, it retested the order block that we broke out from. That order block was strong enough to cause it to break external market structure. If we draw like our, I mean, it could come all the way back down to like here. I mean, I would set alerts here too, right? But the trend is pretty bullish. Let's see. Yeah, so it came down to retest the order block. This chart looks amazing. Came down to retest the order block, came up here, mitigated this demand, was able to break through and actually break structure. Was that 4 hour? So it's kind of rejecting from like this 4 hour order block. I think I had this marked out before. Yeah. Dude, that order block didn't break anything though. Actually, I don't care about that order block at all. That order block doesn't matter. So kind of retesting previous highs right now. What's Bitcoin doing? I mean, it could be holding on. This feels like it's trapping shorts up here to like do one more pop, which would be great because we really needed to get above like this spider line and hold it as support for like much higher prices. If it just breaks down here, it's probably coming to like 1078. We do have like the 15-minute trend, right? So let me make this green or something. So if we do lose this 5-minute trend, probably just coming back down to like this 15-minute trend, which is also where the 200 EMA is. Let's see, 15-minute here. Is this 15-minute structure? Yes, internal 15-minute structure. External's down here. 618 is right here. Order block right here. Yeah, so probably a little bit of a correction. Let's see. Where do you trade Bitcoin? So I trade on Bybit and on MEXC. MEXC is great for scalping because the fees are really low. So if you like trading small movements, then MEXC is great. Links in the description. Yeah, I would wait to see. I wouldn't really be longing anything right now. Let's look at Farcoin. You guys want to go over the Bitcoin? Oh, Farcoin's at a spider line. Bullishly broke structure. Your lows here. Yeah. Yeah, let's go over why Bitcoin Gold is so cool. MACD reset, sorry. Just basically whenever the lines are overheated, it gives them time to come back down. That's all that means. It just means the line comes from an extreme to a low, which means that it could reverse. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's really easy when you're in a downtrend with the MACD, right? Because you just short the MACD, like whenever the MACD goes from like gaining to going down, and generally it's pretty low drawdown. But you have to consider you are in like a macro uptrend. They did a lot of selling up here. They moved the point of control up here, so you have a little bit of volume support here. So you're either gonna bounce here or bounce here. But yeah. Alright, stopped out of Little East trade. Let's see, 2-minute blood diamond. Oh, okay. Are we dumping? Let's see. Yeah, 2-minute blood diamond. Okay. So alts might be like fish in a barrel right now. Let's see. I get that off my screen. Yeah, probably gonna dump until gold gets like here. Which is also the 618. I anticipate a bounce there. Yeah, so this chart. So let's go back earlier in the day because this was pretty cool. So where was it? It was this morning. Yeah, so this morning, let's put the charts side by side here. Okay. Okay, so where were we? Like right here. Yeah, so if you notice on the Bitcoin chart, right, we were just kind of going down all morning, right? This candle right here is the clue, right? Because these two candles happen at the same time, right? So if you're watching Bitcoin versus gold, and you see this giant candle break out, like you had so much time to enter a long down here at like 1068, and there was like no downside to that trade, right? It's just straight up from there, and that's why I like this pair so much because it'll react first, and it will give you direction. Yeah, it's also the best macro chart in crypto. But I mean, just you can just look like yeah, like this candle was down here, this candle closed up here, buy that, stop loss below the low, ride it all the way up to here, right? I'm gonna take a little profit on my shorts. Hold on one second. Wait, have I been muted this whole time? Oh, Jesus. Okay. All right. Well, uh, okay. So the reason why Bitcoin Gold is better is because it's the best macro, right? So like at the beginning of the cycle, when you're trying to figure out where the low is, like you just like it's perfectly retests previous demands, right? And then so that gives you the bottom, and then it breaks structure here, right? And over the summer on the USD pair, you have like equal highs at 30K, right? And then it just like kind of drops. But if you're looking at the Bitcoin Gold pair instead, it's not equal highs, right? The second high comes into this order block, and then it rejects from there. So you would get the alert that it's in the order block. You'd be able to put off a short, and you'd be able to profit off that move down. It'd be a lot more clear, right? And then whenever you're going up for the ETF news here, where you reject from for the ETF? Well, you reject exactly from previous supply, this little doji before the move down. So you know if you're looking at this chart instead of the USD chart, your alert goes off here. You see that it rejects on like a lower time frame, probably like a daily. Yeah, so the ETF comes up into here. You can't close any candles in here. You would short this, you would put your stop loss above that, and then you would write it down. And where does it bounce from? Well, it bounces. This chart's not as clean as the one that I normally use, but it bounces right from previous demand, right? So you would have your little alert here. You get the alert that it's Bitcoin Gold is touching demand, and then I mean you could even say this, right? You could even say this demand candle, and then you'd be able to long that the absolute bottom, right? And then this has been mitigated, so we wouldn't care about it anymore. And Bitcoin goes up. And that 70K top that seemed kind of random, well, if you're looking at this chart instead of the USD chart, it's not random, right? It comes up into this order block from the previous all-time high, taps it almost to the dollar, and then it rejects. You see that rejection? You short it, right? And then where do we bottom out at? Well, this candle on here, I'll show you guys because let's see. So this candle is supposed to be a red candle, right? For some reason on Capcom, it's not a red candle, right? But this is a red candle. So where does it bounce from? It bounces right from the previous weekly order block right here. It double bottoms on it, and then up you go. And also, doesn't this flag just look so much cleaner than it does on the USD pair? Like it's parallel lines, right? It's not like the weird stuff you get on the USD pair where it's like, what the heck kind of flag is that, right? Like it's super clean. And the breakout's really easy to see, right? Breaking out of the flag. And then where do we top at? Well, we top right at previous all-time high. Now, we actually SFP'd it on the monthly, right? Let's get rid of this order block. So we SFP'd the previous high on the monthly. So if you're just looking at Bitcoin Gold chart, you SFP on the monthly, so you know that you're probably like 2 months in a row, still have some time to short. You're probably going to short it, right? And where does it bounce from then? Well, if we switch back over to our daily, we have this nice little decision block right before the breakout. That's where it bottoms from. And even if you want to even get more specific, we have this order block right here. And look at that. You caught the bottom, right, to the dollar. Right, so this chart is just so much cleaner. Also, like, if you draw your downtrend line, the breakout's a lot easier to see. Like, you don't have all these false breakouts like you have on the USD pair. So let's talk about, like, current stuff. So yeah, it gives you the best macro, the cleanest flags, like exact bottoms, and it's like whenever we came up to 111 or yeah, like 111, it seemed like we were gonna keep going higher, right? And it was like, why did we stop there? Well, we stopped there because there's supply there, right? So if you had your alerts here, you're looking at, and you get your alert to go off, you know, Bitcoin Gold hitting supply, well, then you would have known to short here at the top. You wouldn't have been, you know, But the good news is this is mitigated now. So I've walked through that with y'all. So let me switch over to the actual clean, good-looking chart. Okay, so what have we done now, right? So we've mitigated this supply, so we get rid of that. So what we've done now is we've broken market structure bullishly, and then on the weekly, okay, so we don't have any weekly market structure coming down here, but we came up on the daily. We hit that supply. Where did we come down to? We came down to this demand. You can't see it on the daily because of how this chart's calculated, but if you switch over to like the 15-minute, you'll see the bottom at 100K. I remember my alert going off. Let's go to the 5. Yeah, I remember my alert going off right at the bottom. So we tapped into this demand, previous daily demand. That was the bottom. We went up, right? And then what did we do after that? Well, we broke structure. So out of that demand, we came up and we broke structure bullishly here. Okay, so what did we do after that? Well, we have this nice little breaker demand here, right? And this is how we knew we were going to go up today, right? If you watch the morning stream, right? Is that we're coming down into this breaker block on the daily. And even better than that, we came directly down to the actual demand that we bounced from, right? We swept that low, and then we started forming an uptrend, right? So this morning we're looking at this and we're like, well wow, okay, we're going to go up from here. And we did. So what have we done now? So on the 1 hour, we've come up, we've swept this, or we've taken this high, we closed above it on the, well, we have 2 hour structure there too. And look, even on the 2 hour, we broke structure bullishly, right? Yeah, we're coming back. We hit our first possible bounce level here, right? But I would put it a little bit lower, probably like the 2 hours, probably a little more reliable. So you put your horizontal ray here, and then you're looking for like a 1 minute structure break inside of this demand, right? Alright, so we're coming into somewhere we could possibly bounce from. My guess would be here. My guess would be here or here, right? I would rather not come all the way back down here because we want the trend to be stronger than that. And we haven't tested this demand up here yet. Like we mitigated this, we mitigated this. We need to come up and mitigate this. So I'd like to bounce from the value area high, which is also in line with this demand block. And we did put in a nice little 2 hour low here internally. So if we take our golden pocket from there, it's between like our 0.5 and our 618. So I'd be watching this in this area for sure. Can I put a link to the chart in the Discord? Just type this in TradingView. Just type that and press enter. So yeah, so that's why I love this chart, because it tells you what's going to happen before it's just so clean, man. Like it gave you the monthly SFP for the top, right? It gave you the exact bottom for where we're going to bounce from. And no one uses this chart. Literally no one uses it. It gave you the trade today, right? We looked at that with the side by side here. Let me remove drawings here. 5 minute. It gave you this trade. Put a vertical line here. Just in case anybody wasn't here. Vertical line here. Oh, I can't hide my drawings and do that. Right? These two candles are the same. This candle's way down here. This candle broke structure. Long. Right there. All the way up. Right? Long until the break of structure. Like, it's clear as day. It gives you the signal first. You get to buy at 106,799 knowing that it's going to go up. Like, how else do you do that? You don't. You don't do that unless you're watching this chart. It's the only way you do that. So that's why Bitcoin Gold is so valuable, right? It tells you what's going to happen before the USD pair reacts. And that's why I like it. Any other questions before we move on to something else? Yeah, yeah. Keep this edge, within our communities. Don't be blasting this on Twitter. Oh, look what I found. This calls the move on Bitcoin before it happens. No, dude. No, just use it. Yeah, but let's see. And like, when did Bitcoin? Well, this will be interesting to show. So when did Bitcoin start dropping? Like right now, right? What broke structure first? Look at that. Look at that. Can't make this up. Can't make this up. This breaks structure bearishly. Right? Here. If I wasn't on the live stream, I would have added to my short, but look, you get the signal first. This breaks structure bearishly. You're still way up here at 108. You enter a short. Boom. Look at that. 1% move. It literally tells you what's going to happen before it happens on the USD pair. Like, that is the most valuable thing in crypto. Like, knowing what's going to happen before it happens. And that's what this chart does. So that's why I like this. I like it for the macro, and I like it because it's literally cheating. It's trading with an edge. It's cheating. Okay. Any other questions about the gold pair before we move on to something else? Oh, and don't forget to like the stream and subscribe if you haven't yet. Oh shit, what's up, Alex? How you doing, bro? You catch the short, man? Dude, those spider lines, bro. Sheesh. We could not get above that. Look at that. The cleanest rejection ever. Bang, bang, triple top. Alright, so this is our 15-minute trend line. Okay, so EMA traders, right? What happens? These EMAs cross this one. What do I tell you guys over and over again, right? EMAs cross each other, you buy underneath. You buy underneath them, right? You want to break a structure first, and I think this did break structure, but that's not the point. The point is, it has not returned underneath them until right now. Buy this. You're supported by a trend line. The reason you buy this is because it's the cheapest trade ever, right? Cheapest trade ever, deep momentum wave coming up. It's probably going to roll over on you, but you'll probably get, a little bit first. Now in a strong downtrend like this, like if we're dumping, you might not get that much out of it, but I mean, it pumped up, a couple $100, so that's pretty cool. If we lose this trend line, look out below. But if we don't, we should be fine. What's trader's reality look like? So the daily, like when in doubt, zoom out, right? So look at this. The 5 crossed the 13 bearishly, and now it's recrossing bullishly. So this candle is important because it shows we tested the 50 EMA, right? Then we came up, rejected from supply, came back down, tested it again, could not close any candles below this spider line, and we're reclaiming bullish posturing here. What's the composition of volume here? I don't like that. I don't like that. Mostly people selling today. But they bought at the beginning of the day to push the price up, and then they sold it all off. But the reaction to the selling, right? So if you know Wyckoff, effort versus result, that's a lot of selling, and it brought the candle down this much. So there's a lot of shorts up here, I'm guessing. Let's see. Yeah, we have liquidity up here to take. We have 107. Where's the trend line at? 107. Is that sweeping here? 106.4 is sweeping here. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to bounce from here, to be honest with you. Let's go to the 15-minute. Yeah, we're underneath all of these. Okay, so let me show you. So if you have Market Cipher, one of the easiest ways to get in on trend, right, is just to use the EMAs, but not like most people tell you, like, oh, the crosses or whatever. No, if we are in a bullish move and the price is underneath the positively crossed EMAs, just buy it. Put a tight stop, right? Just buy it. What you're doing is you're buying cheap Bitcoin in an uptrend, right? Because this is the average price. You're buying cheap Bitcoin in an uptrend. And like, this makes way more sense like on the daily, right? So if we go out to the daily, we look at our EMA ribbon. When were the best times to buy Bitcoin? Down here. Bought Bitcoin down here, made a bunch of money. Bought Bitcoin down here, made a bunch of money, right? And the same is true in a downtrend. Where's the best time to sell Bitcoin? Sell Bitcoin here, make a bunch of money. 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 Then you flag out. Then you start creating support on them, you flip it, and now you're in a bullish bias, right? But that's kind of how you use EMAs. You just use them when the short term is above the longer term, you buy underneath, and vice versa. Oh, we're about to print like a little, dang, it's a tight little trigger wave there. That VWAP just said, whoop. Oh, look at that thick money flow curving up. These are gonna, this is like alligator jaws, right? Gonna snap back together, right? That's why, like when CF says it's a weak move when they're gapped, he just means like these are alligator jaws, and see what they do? They snap back together. So it's a weak move because they're going to revert to the mean, right? They're going to snap back. So let's see. Where's Bitcoin? Let's look at our like mean reversion here. Yeah, so we're in a reversal zone here on the 5-minute, 15-minute, 15-minute. We did okay, so we did sweep that high. So we did get a bearish SFP, and then we got the 15-minute breaker structure. Where's our point of control? Point of control is down here. This might not be accurate anymore. Let's look at our handy dandy gold pair here to see if we have any breaks of structure. So if we look at let's go like the 3-minute. Do we have any structure in here? No, 2-minute. So we do have some structure in here, right? So we came down this order block. I'd be watching this. I would really be watching this, at least for like a retracement, right? So I would set an alert. Like 2-minute bull break out of breaker block 2 hour. And then I would set another alert here. And I would call it short the Ponzi. Right? And whichever one goes off first, you just trade in that direction. Right? Keep it simple, guys. Keep it really simple. Just trade market structure. That'll probably coincide with losing the uptrending momentum here as well. Is there any volume behind this? There was a lot of volume sell off. So a whale sold 35 million. Yeah. And then 10 million got bought up. And again, it goes with all EMAs, right? These two EMAs cross the 50, buy underneath after the break of structure. So like, yeah, up here, buy underneath, right? And assuming the trend's going to continue, this is a good price to buy underneath, right? We just came back and retested 50% of the vector candle. On Bitcoin, do we have any structure? No. And where's our downtrend line? Oh, that looks like liquidity grab right there. That looks like a liquidity grab. They didn't recover any of these vectors. Dude, that is a liquidity grab. Let's see. No longs until this is broken. Do not long until this is broken. Because most of the time, they will go sideways until they tap this and then they will drop it. But either way, they're going to come back for this. They're going to come back for this. Which is good. It's bullish. Let's see. 4 hour. 4 hour gates are open. Heiken actually hasn't even turned red yet. Could definitely just be a quick liquidity grab. 2 hour. 2 hour money flow just crossed over. We have this doji holding the trend line here. We had this VWAP. Oh wait, the 2 hour claimed the spider line. Doji. Yeah, that's interesting. Daily. What's our standard candle daily look like? Yeah, this is not bad, guys. Are we still breaking out? Yeah, I would just see if this 4 hour candle closes back up here. And I mean, no, this doesn't matter. This didn't break. There you go. 2 minute bull break out of the breaker block. Well, not yet, right? These alerts can be kind of iffy, right? But what did we do? Came up, filled the gap, put in some structure, try to break that structure. If we break that structure, we're probably gonna go fill the vectors. And this will probably tell you first. No, I've just recently started doing that because I became an affiliate for Market Cipher, so I'm trying to keep one of my layouts just, standard Market Cipher. But generally, like the layout that I use for EMAs is like more of like a mean reversion layout. It's like this one. I call it easy mode because it's easy. But like, there we go. Look, we're popping. I bet we popped on this first. Yeah, there we go. But so 5 minute Heiken Ashi candles. So let me go over this. So there's a pattern that we watch for that I coined in FG's Discord. It's called the Jerome Powell pattern, right? And what is the Jerome Powell pattern? The Jerome Powell pattern is this. It's when you SFP the low and then you bullishly break the high. And I was signaling this morning, right? When you see this pattern, you long, right? Even up here, right? Oh, we're pumping. We're really high up. I'm scared to long. I want to get a part of it, but I'm not sure if I should short yet, right? You get a bullish SFP, break of structure. I'll just bring it across so you can see it better. This is a Jerome Powell pattern. You buy this, retest the highs, boom, pop, off to the spider line, take your profits. Right? That's what we were hoping to get here, right? But we SFP'd the high. Notice the difference? This one failed. Then we took the low. That alert is extremely loud. Okay, let me switch my desktop audio to a different output. Okay, no more alerts for you guys. Should be good. Let's check on this. Okay, so what happened? So we broke structure. Came back down to test this breaker block, right? And it looks weird on this chart because it's just kind of gappy. But yeah, I would imagine that we go up. Did we hold? Oh, I gotta go back to Market Cipher for that. But yeah, what I was gonna say is I use this chart. I love these EMAs. This is on the 1 hour. This is the 20 and the 50. I love it because it helps you get on trend, right? Sell here, right? It really helps you get on trend. I call it easy mode because I like to trade in ways that are easy, right? crosses, buy here, up, right? And even like at the end of a trend, you'll still kind of get a pop up to retest that higher EMA, and then once you reject and lose the low, you're out, right? So you win this trade, you win this trade, you win this trade, and then you lose this trade, and then you win this trade, right? So it's about being nimble. It's about like not being married to a direction. It's about letting the charts tell you, not letting someone tell you, letting the charts tell you what direction things are going to go, following like Heikin-Ashi 5-minute structure, and doing everything you can do to make it as easy as possible for you. Like, how many of you guys would have hesitated on that gold trade, right? You see gold break structure bullishly, and Bitcoin hasn't moved yet, and it's cheap as hell. You're not going to hesitate on that. You're going to buy that all day. You're going to buy that shit all day, right? It's like, it's about finding those edges that just make it easy. That's like clear. Like, I will be mad at myself if I do not buy this, right? And look at that. We're recovering because of the breakup structure, right? We charted it out. We had a plan, right? We said we're going to come down into this breaker block. We're going to see which direction breaks, and we're going to long or short based on that. And now we're coming up to recover those vector liquidity grabs, right? We broke out. No longs until this breaks. This breaks. Boom, right? It can be that easy. Don't make things too hard on yourself. And when we came up, I believe we came and filled a vector like to the dollar or something. Well, we filled these. Did they leave any other clues behind? This is an ugly 6-hour candle. This is a very ugly 6-hour candle. Hate to say it, guys. 106K probably, but we'll see. Well, also this is after New York closed. It's probably manipulated, but I mean, I don't want to make any calls, but just follow market structure. Okay. Yeah, so this is the layout that I like. And then what I do is like if we're in an uptrend, so I love this strategy for New York Open. So when you see the divergences, this is always a liquidity grab. So when you see it flip right here, then they stopped you out, right? They tried to. And then you see it flip again, you buy this. You buy this, and you put your stop below the low. So yeah, you would have paid a little bit of money for the first stop out, but then you would have caught this trade, this 10-to-1 trade, right? It's like, okay, cool, you got me. And then the cool thing is like after New York starts, if we're trending like we were today, you just do that with every flip, right? Like the MACD flips here, and give yourself some room, right? Watch for a close. Boom, you got an 8-to-1 trade, right? Or you missed that one, it's okay. They give you another chance, right? You buy this one. Stop below the low. This is how you get on trend. Right? This is a momentum asset. Crypto is a momentum asset. Do not fade momentum indicators on a momentum asset. Right? There you go. And then they even gave you like a back into the bands, reject from the bands, SFP, come down. Where do you come down to? You revert to the mean. Right? And you can buy that flip if you're feeling courageous and you have your TA down and you know that you're in an uptrend, you haven't broken the uptrend line. You can buy that, stop below the low, right? You could be in this long right now. And now, technically, you've broken structure, so you would have to have some cojones to take this long. But yeah, you could be in that. The EMAs are still extremely bullishly gapped, right? Any questions? Okay. Sweet. I guess I did my job right then. All right. So let's go back to any coins you guys want to look at. I liked this morning or last night. You guys asked me to look at some coins, and I caught some trades on like ADA and ETH and coins that I don't normally look at. So that was pretty cool. Thanks for the scalp short. Oh, did you enter when I told you I was in a short? Don't do that, bro. Like the price was here, man. I ended up here. Oh, Ave? Oh, did I give you an Ave short? Uh, okay. Awesome, man. Glad you're making money. Let's see, ETH. I got stopped out. Well, I'm glad I got stopped out. Dang, ETH got murdered, bro. What the heck? Dang. Yeah, my stop was here. Uh, yeah. Notice where ETH came to, right? ETH came to ETH came home, right? The last untested area. So notice when it broke away from here, it never retested this. So there's a lot of sitting orders in this area. Like a lot of people who are like, "Oh, my stop loss is safe," or a lot of people who like want to get in here and the price ran away from them. So it comes back to fill those orders and then it heads back up. Now, where is it going to reject from? I don't know. Could he reject from here? Possibly, right? No, it didn't. It came. Yeah, could it reject from here? Possibly, right? Or it could come right back up, right? Generally, like it comes back up to test at the top of the band, but it depends if we're about to get nuked or not, which I don't think we are. I really don't think we're about to get nuked. The daily close is going to happen with a green dot. We have liquidity up here to take around like 111. We have all of the people who are like, Bitcoin can't go any higher than this, that are like short and their liquidations are up here. So all we've done is consolidate. We've just gone sideways. We haven't even broken daily structure. So if you're in this long, this is your invalidation right here. Set an alert right here. This breaks, get out. If it, like, assuming you've taken profit already, but yeah. So I would assume that tomorrow we might come back down, right? If we do, we're probably going to come back to this area here. Now pay attention to this because this is the sauce, okay? This is what you need to pay attention to. If we come down here, buy this shit. If we come down here, buy this shit for multiple reasons. Number one, it's underneath the 5 and the 13 EMA that just crossed bullishly. Number two, we consolidated here over the weekend. Could not break this spider line above the 50 EMA. And if I put on my my VWAPs, yeah, put on my VWAPs here. Oh yeah, that's all we did. We did a leapfrog. We did a leapfrog to yesterday's VWAP. That's all we did. Okay. So if you look here, oh, this is ETH. Yeah, ETH came to demand, but Bitcoin. Let's get rid of my. It's still holding the trend line. It's all good. So what we did is we came down, we tested the value area low, got long from there, and then we just ranged between. This is June's VWAP. This is May's VWAP. We ranged between June and May's VWAP over the weekend. Why is that important? Because we confirmed May as a bullish month. The bulls will step in and defend the price underneath May's VWAP. Right? So now we just have to confirm June as a bullish month. And that happens to be at the exact same level as like all of this demand and stop out all these people here. But the leapfrog for Bitcoin is down to, ooh, I like that. Okay, I'm going to give you guys another place to set an alert. Set alert here. Set an alert here. Watch for reaction. It's the previous weekly pivot. We already retested this downtrend. Like we broke out of it, we retested it. I don't really see the need to come down and retest it. If we do though, it would be in line. Dude, there's so much confluence. It'd be like this 106 area, there's so much. Like this month to date VWAP, the SMA, the retest of the downtrend, the value area high of this range. But what we can do is we can just put an anchored VWAP on the low. Oh, oops. that has us coming down to like 107. Yeah, if we lose 107, we come down here. If we lose here, we come here, right? And if you want to know those prices, like here, I would say like middle of it here, and then test the downtrend here. So I mean, if you're building a swing long, you know, you can do 30%, 30%, 40%, whatever, right? Stop loss below the low. If you're scalping, I mean, you're just longing until this breaks. Cool. Got 10% Bitcoin short. Nice, man. Yeah, I'm in a short too. Let's see. Let me check on my short here. Yeah, I'm up 33%. Oh, yeah. Okay. And yeah, that was the easiest short. So, okay, let's go back to standard candles here. Is gold? Yeah, gold's failing. Damn it, gold. Come on, man. I didn't put in a high. So that's good in the long term, right? Because if we break this low, then we have structure here to break. This needs to be longer. Now, this is not valid until we lose the low. I'm making assumptions, but I think we're going to lose this low. Okay. Man. Yeah, I've been keeping this edge private for a long time, but it's just, dude, it's so easy. Like I gotta share this with you guys. If you guys like the gold edge, if you guys like knowing what the price is gonna do before it does it, leave a like on the stream, comment something, some sort of engagement. Help me out. Appreciate it. All right. Any coins you guys want to look at? Where's Farcoin doing? Is Farcoin nuked yet? All you needed to do to know the Farcoin top was to turn on your TD sequential. Gave you the top, retested the top. Now, it's possible. Where do we? That's a. Oh wait, we bounced from a VWAP, right? Yeah, we bounced from our Q2 VWAP. That's right. Ooh, and we put in a 9 on the daily. That's a nice bottom. It's a nice bottom. Above the SMA. We already mitigated this. Nice. We already mitigated that. Everything above us on the daily is mitigated. We broke structure bullishly, came back to retest demand. Fart looks good. Fart looks good. In terms of like you're gonna buy it and hold it, looks good. Full disclosure, I hold a lot of fire coins, so a little bias. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. The XRP short that we were talking about. Easy, right? In the supply, couldn't get out, rejection from supply. Boom, comes down to VWAP. Now, if it loses this VWAP, it's going to come down to its previous day VWAP, like 23. Does that align with any supports here? Man, I do not understand this coin. This and ADA, looking at ADA last night was crazy. That coin's crazy. Yeah, it doesn't really have any support coming down. Yeah, I mean, it's probably coming down to 217. What's the NAS doing? Ooh. 13, 9, 13, 13. Ooh. 9, 13, 9, 13. Oof. You want to get above this level on the NAS. You want to get it. You want to get above this. You definitely want to get above this. 21,961. If you're bullish on your stocks, you want to invalidate this as quick as possible. Otherwise, you're coming down to 21,000. Did we? Oh, the NAS. No, don't do this to us. No, no, no. Oh shit. Okay. SFE. Second time on live last night, and now they're just letting us know. Oh yeah, dude. No worries, dude. I just restarted this channel, man. The point of reviving Wave Cipher was just like, I believe that trading is easy and anyone can do it, and I want to share with you guys the ways that I do it that I find are easy, and I just want to help you guys out. So that's why I revived this, just to help you guys learn, because trading is hard when you first start out. Like, there's so much stuff to learn and like everything, and over the years there's just been a couple tips and tricks that just made it easier for me, and I just want to share that with you guys. So I'll continue to post like when I'm going live and stuff, so you guys can definitely check them out. The NAS looks bad. The NAS does not look good, but we'll see. Did they sweep the highs? Let's see. Well, at least they mitigated this. They did mitigate this. Oh, I have a NAS chart. Wait. Where's my NAS chart? Oh, yeah, I removed all this stuff earlier today. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's still in an uptrend on the daily. Nothing to really worry about until you lose this low. Or this low. Internally. Yeah, this could just be a pullback consolidation. Okay. Alright, guys. Well, if y'all don't have any coins for me to look at, then I do want to announce something. So I think it would be cool to do like a live one-on-one like trading coaching session, because I think a lot of the problems that I'll look at HBAR. A lot of the problems that like some of you guys have, like all of you guys have. So if anyone would be, I'll keep your identity anonymous. If anybody would want to do like a one-on-one coaching or anything like that live, either hit me up on Discord or write something in the comments, and I'll pick somebody who, yeah, just write like why you want it and that you're down to do a live coaching, because I want to try that. I think it'd be really beneficial to people to like kind of give advice on things that people are struggling with, because people are probably struggling with the same stuff. And I think I'll pin a comment on this because not everyone's going to make it to the end of the video. But if you don't mind being in a video anonymously, you have to, of course, talk. If you want to be a part of that, I'll throw in an algo that I wrote for free. I'll give you a free algo for being a part of it. But if you're open to one-on-one coaching, write something in the comments or hit me up on Discord sooner rather than later. And yeah, let's look at HBAR. Okay, HBAR. HBAR is in the gulag, man. This thing is below every VWAP. Okay, let's get our VWAPs out of here. Let's get our sequencer out of here. Do some normal TA. Let's see. Alright. Start with the weekly. Alright, so let's see, where is this from? Is this from 2021? Yeah. So you break structure. What time frame are you like? Are you holding HBAR and you want to know if you like when you should sell it, or are you trying to trade it over the next like week? Or give me a little bit more context so I can help you out a little bit better. You're in a long now? Okay. It went the other way. Okay. Where are you long from? Nine this morning. Okay. 12-hour broke bullishly internally. That's a good sign for you. Nine this morning. So down here somewhere. Okay. I don't like that we didn't take that low. I mean, you're coming into a bounce level right here. Yeah, demands. Also, order block. Expect some sort of bounce here. 9 this morning. Let's see. Oh, 9 this morning. Oh. What time zone? Like from up here? New York Open. Oh. Yeah, man, your stop should have been here. Here. Uh, what I can tell you is you're at the 618 right now, I believe. Yeah, you're at the 618. Um, I can tell you when to get out. Uh, so you have a lot of support in here. I don't know what your risk is. What's the distance here? 3%. I don't know if you can absorb a 3% move. I would say if you close any candles below 0.15211, get out. Get out. Uh, yeah, I mean, honestly, man, like, yeah, I think if the 5 minute, I mean, you can always get back in, bro. Unless you're looking to hold it, but yeah, I mean, you got massive support here. It's gonna bounce somewhere in here. You probably have liquidity up here. Let's check. Yeah, they're gonna come back to here some point. Back in the psychological ranges. I mean, it's gonna. I mean, just I guess watch Bitcoin, but it's probably coming here to sweep the low from Asia. I mean, you could get some relief on the daily. Yeah, I mean, I can't tell you where it's gonna bounce. Say the daily pivot's here. If you can absorb a move to 15177, then stay in the trade, I guess. They are going to come back for this liquidity. Question is when. Bitcoin has hit the VWAP, has lost the trend line. Getting an okay bounce here. No, never mind. Yeah, probably coming previous day VWAP right here. I mean, yeah, man. I mean, yeah, that's when you get out. Yeah. Okay, cool. Any other coins you guys want to look at? let's do this. One more. I'll do one more thing and we can get out of here. Let's look at total. So total is holding above the Trump VWAP. That's great. Getting a green dot in the daily. That's great. Forming like just consolidation here. It's like a range. Literally just ranging. Let's see. What do we say? What do we say, right? When these are gapped, hey, this can give you some hopium. When these are gapped, you buy underneath, right? So we were buying all coins underneath there. Hit the daily VWAP. Total is closer to the, I mean, this is about, I mean, if you want to hold the 1 hour hike in structure on total, you kind of have to bounce here. I like total already hit the order block that I was talking about. Yeah, we could bounce here. I could totally see us bouncing here. Because if we break this, then we lose 1 hour. Did we flip this? We didn't flip this on total. All right, one more look at our gold pair. All right, so you're just looking for, I'd say we can do 3. I'd say a 3-minute structure break somewhere in one of these zones. So just set your alerts. Probably right here, if I had to guess. And then, yeah, we get some recovery and see what Bitcoin can do. Bitcoin is bullish. Trade what you see. I'm gonna pull. I'll leave you with this. I'll leave you with this. This is the daily charts. Is there anything wrong with this chart? No. No. This is fine. EMA is pointing up. These EMAs are now pointing up too. Alright? Yeah, we rejected from supply, but that's what supply does, right? But this supply didn't break anything, right? It didn't break structure. We shouldn't have much trouble getting through that. Awesome, guys. All right, well, thanks for sticking around. Like I said, if you would be down to do live one-on-one coaching, it'll be free. I'll give it to you for free. I'll even throw in an algo for you. Leave something in the comments, hit me up on Discord. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Market Cipher out.